just send them to me again and I'll answer them. Before I get started though, I think I asked, yeah I did, I asked if you guys wanted to see a picture of my face, and the general consensus is that you guys don't care, so I won't show it. For now, anyways. Okay, so this first question, if I can find it, one sec here. Okay, and a lot of these questions, I think I've actually answered them in some form, but I can't remember what I've answered and what I haven't. So I'm sorry if these are just repeats. Because this question, I feel like I've answered a couple of times. But I might have something new to say about it, so who knows. Anyways, the question is, does dealing with death so much begin to wear on you and affect you a lot? Yeah, anybody who says that they're not affected by these types of things are liars. Because, I mean, when you see a dead body, whether it's in a violent situation or it's at a funeral, it's kind of weird. And it's difficult to describe, right? But the person looks the same, but yet they're completely different. It's really weird. And seeing dead bodies and seeing violent scenes and watching people die in front of you or burn to death in front of you, it does affect you, and little things will remind you of that. Just driving by the scene of where an accident was will remind you of everything. Or when it snows, you'll remember an accident that happened when it was snowing, and honestly, it's affected me a lot more lately than I ever thought it would. I mean, ever since I went to my first death scene, I can't stop thinking about death. And somebody my age, younger people in general, we don't think about death, or we don't think that we're going to be affected by death. We think that we're invincible, and we think that we're going to live to be old man or old woman. friends or just one of my loved ones died. And I think about my own death as well. Kind of a morbid subject to talk about, I guess, but yeah, I think that's one of the worst things that I've taken away from being on the fire department is I really cannot go an hour without thinking about death or about thinking about an accident scene, and it's starting to wear on me, that's for sure. I mean, most people say that they're not afraid of death. And for some people that may be true. But for the vast majority, you can't say that if you haven't experienced it. If you haven't seen it. If you haven't experienced it, you don't know. You can't get your head wrapped around how easy it is for us to die. I mean, I don't know, I'm just rambling on now, so I'll go to the next question. Kind of a morbid subject, so. Let's see. Do you ever use your Do you ever use the fact that you are a firefighter to get girls? No, I haven't, but I know a lot of the guys have, and it works quite well apparently, but no, I haven't. What's your favorite song, and what's your favorite song, and can you give the link so that I can hear it? That sounds like a lot of work. I think I said before, I don't really have a favorite song. I can tell you what was the last song that I listened to on my iPod. And then I'll just put the link in the description for that. So just 1 second, I'll go check. Okay, so the last song that I listened to on my phone or iPod, whatever, is called Have It All by Jeremy Kay. So I will put the link in the description if you want to go and listen to it, I guess. Next question, and this is the last one for now, for this video at least. Everybody has that special place or special thing that they do when they are depressed or feeling down. Do you? I think I've gotten a question like that before, and I do have something. Sorry. So what do? I usually just drive around. Not usually for very long, maybe, well, sometimes I guess I go for about an hour. And I just guess I just think about whatever the problem is, or what I'm feeling down about, and just driving around. I don't know why I do it, I just do. I just go cruising around. So yeah, that's what I do. Okay, so that's the end, and I'm very sorry for swearing. Well, I mean, I swear, but I don't think I've ever sworn in the video, so it kind of just happens. I apologize for that, and I apologize for talking about that stuff. I went on a little bit too long, and that was depressing, probably. You guys probably think I'm the most depressed person in the world. And I'm not. I swear I'm a happy person. I never talk about this kind of stuff in my personal life. I'm a very happy person, I swear. I think I said it before, it's just that death. That whole subject, it just kind of fascinates me and scares me at the same time. And I just think about it a lot, I guess. But yeah, I will try not to be so depressing in my videos from now on. I talk about this kind of stuff too much, I think, so I'll try and cut back a little bit. So I'm very sorry, guys, but I will talk to you guys later. And I'm sorry again. Stay safe, guys. Bye.